Hello there, I'm the Biz Manager and welcome to XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. Now my friends, let's just address the obvious before we get started. This game is slightly different from what we are used to, but that's, well, I'm needing to play something a little bit different, you know, the inner rebellion in me wants to see some pretty graphics and neat explosions. Also, I'm really feeling keen on toppling over the alien liberal government that conquered the Earth by sending a group of ragtag anarchists and communists, giving them a bunch of alien tech and just sending them in hoorah wave tactics towards the enemy. Now, with all of that said, how about we get into the game? Now, even though this is a turn-based strategy game, in its art, XCOM 2 is actually a base-building game, and we'll get to it in just a moment. Now, if you're new around here, I always play my games on the intended difficulty, so I just go along with all the crosses that the devs have left behind. We are also going to have the integrated downloadable content into the War of the Chosen DLC, which is the main DLC. However, we are not, and I repeat, we are not going to play the Alien Hunter DLC because I absolutely hate that freaking DLC. Okay? I hate it. Okay? That DLC, no.
Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Timeline you placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please!
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time.
Did you say something?
You're one of those. You must understand, I had no choice.
Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world. striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Now that we've got a foothold, it's time to take the fight to Advent. We're heading into the city center to take down a public target. Something that will get people's attention. Neutralize any security forces in the area. Keep your heads down.
Alright my friends, here we go. After 5 minutes of cutscenes, we are ready to launch the mission. Now before each mission we always get that little briefing, but because, you know, the computer is a little bit too fast for it, we will always get that button, so in most missions we are just going to press it and go with it.
Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Okay.
Squad concealment.
Okay, so mission objective, quite simple, right? We just need to come over here, put some explosives in this stage and probably leave. We noticed that there were a couple of guards over there. It would be nice if we could reveal the guards without breaking our concealment, because then we can ambush them. But for a little bit of a backstory, now if you never played this game but you played Enemy Unknown, you might be a little bit confused, but the reason is actually quite simple. You see, the events of Enemy Unknown were actually bullshit. You see, they never happened, they were just dreams in your head. And, you know, the aliens came...
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Alright, they came into the planet, they captured the commander, ran a couple of simulations in his head and trashed the humans, and now, after a few years I think, we have achieved full European nation over here. As you can see, everything seems right at home. I don't see any difference between real world and the XCOM world, but in any case, enough jokes. I think I already had my share of controversial takes over here. Let's go back into the gameplay, shall we? Now, my friends, I'm not very good at this game. I'm going to admit it right now. And also, I haven't played this game in a very long time. Not only that, this is a game, pretty much like all other games that we played on this channel, where a bunch of pain is involved. It is a painful game. This game is called XCOM 2, but its real name is actually Unfair Simulator 2014. Because this game is very, very unfair. So all those three things combined make for let's say, a probably very painful experience. But well, I wanted to relax and I find myself in pain. Now, usually, I don't move all of my units without putting someone in Overwatch, but because we are in concealment, I just want to scoot them as far forward as I can so that I can establish my ambush, right? So we have these 3 guys over here. If we can, like, murderize them in an Overwatch turn, that would be pretty awesome. So let's take a look at our chances, shall we? So we want to set up at least 3 guys on Overwatch, like this dude over here. Ahmed Khan is in a pretty nice spot, because we can get as close to being discovered as possible without actually breaking concealment. So you're going to move first.
Moving out. Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
Then Emma Watson over here cannot move towards that little thing over there because she's going to be discovered. But Giardani over here, John Wick himself, can actually move over there, so we can stall for 1 turn to get a better position. Actually. Not terrible. Not a terrible idea. Because we can have 1 guy over there. We can then trigger the attack with, like, for example, Emma Watson over here, and then we can have, like, these 2 guys over here. Now, I'm expecting to have enemies inside of this building, and or to one of these sides. There are more enemies over here, by the way, so we need to be careful not to trigger them while we are doing our relocation over there. I could try to do a sprint, and that would probably be for the best, but it would also be the most dangerous thing, because like, if there is someone over here just behind the shadows, it's going to spot us over there. That's not good. So I can move that guy over there, I can then move Emma Watson over there, and then I can put Carol over there. I'm going to have them 3 in a row, which is less than ideal. However, that actually is a pretty good position to look at there and just murderize them all in a massive Overwatch ambush turn. That would actually be pretty nice, if we could pull it off, of course. Which, given that we have total newbies, I'm actually not very confident that we can actually do that. Not really. Okay. Well, I say risk it for the biscuit. We send Giardani over here first, and if he gets discovered, then we're kinda screwed. He didn't get discovered. Alright, it's safe to execute the plan. Carol can go over there, and Emma Watson can go over there. 3 of them are going to have some pretty good line of sight if these guys decide not to move in the next turn. So let's just go over there.
Location confirmed.
And then, Carol, you move over there. Please do not trigger anyone now, okay? Okay, we placed this one in Overwatch because Ahmed is already in its location. We wait for the turn to pass, and now we prepare our trap. 72% accuracy, 70%, yeah. Now, we could just grenade these guys, okay? That would actually be, like, the best thing to do, instead of a Overwatch ambush turn. Because the grenade is actually, like, sure damage, while an Overwatch turn is a 62% damage roll. We can kill 2 of these guys with 1 grenade and then make sure that the other guy is murdered. Now, that would not be super advisable, by the way, because if any of these guys is carrying a loot, the grenade is going to destroy the loot, and you kinda need the loot to upgrade your weapons. Just saying. But at the same time, you know, it's the first mission, the loot is not that great, so, you know. It's whatever. So we can actually move Carol over there so that she can have a better throw, either that or a good Overwatch turn. Because Giordani over here can actually throw his grenade to the position that we want. Now, if we don't move, we actually have I believe we have a boost to accuracy. I believe it's 10%. It's like the snipers, but the snipers cannot shoot and move. They can only either move or shoot. But if you don't move, you actually have a accuracy bonus, I think. I don't remember. But if that is the case, this guy cannot throw the grenade far enough, so you are going to need to stay in Overwatch. Right? Right.
Got it covered.
Carol, you are going to stay in Overwatch.
Eyes on the prize.
And you are going to stay in Overwatch as well. Okay, we have 3 guys on Overwatch. If we miss one guy, I'm going to be pretty pissed off. Okay? I'm gonna be pretty pissed off. Also, we should like use the explosion to destroy that little bit of cover. Might be useful for us. If the enemy has nowhere to run. So let's say goodbye to our loot. And kill 2 guys, 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh, yes, the loot was not in that guy. Nice. We did not lose the loot. Now we have 3 chances of killing that guy. First chance we miss. Second chance we kill. Nice. Now the aliens should start moving. Now that we have created a massive explosion. So I was hoping that the aliens would reveal themselves in our turn, because we already had 1 guy in Overwatch. But that was not meant to be. So, Giordani, can you move and place in 1 turn? You cannot. You cannot. But you can just go over there and stay in there for 1 turn. We are still not revealed anyway, to the other group of enemies, that is. But the moment I move over there, I'm certain they are going to be revealed, either there or there. So what I'm going to try to do is set up a preemptive trap. If I move over here and place this guy on Overwatch, if we reveal another group of aliens, they are going to immediately get shot. Now, the reason why you want to shoot the enemies is pretty obvious, because they are not in cover. That's the reason. If they are on cover, then it's almost impossible to hit them with basic and unupgraded soldiers. However, this actually runs the risk of triggering the enemies in the first place, so yeah. I'm going to move over there, because if the enemies are over there, then the guy won't be able to shoot from this side. This is also tall cover, so here goes nothing. I'm pretty certain we are not going to activate anyone. Yeah, that's what I thought. You are going to guard. Then Carol. Emma cannot reach. Giordani over here can reach, but he also can move all the way over there. So Carol is almost at the edge of her ability to move over there. So we're going to move Carol over there. And hopefully not trigger any aliens. That would be pretty nice, but that's not going to happen. Carol is going to die.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
But with that position, it would be almost impossible. Okay, at least we got an Overwatch shot. That's not terrible. And we... Ow! Ho, 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 we actually got a hit. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We already got like 4 dudes murderized. We only have to worry about 2 extra dudes. Yes! Okay, Giordani. We cannot flank. This guy is in a pretty good spot. This guy is in a terrible spot. Carol is actually in cover, so it's not terrible. We still have 2 guys. We can move and shoot, or we can move and Overwatch. If we move and Overwatch, we kinda prevent them from moving from their place and flanking Carol over here, which would be nice. So let's do just that. Giordani, move towards the middle. Then you're going to Overwatch, hopefully preventing the enemy from moving. And Emma Watson over here. She can move over there. Doesn't really have the best line of sight, but hey, better than nothing. She can also move over there, but it's a little bit far away and it's going to have a massive debuff to the accuracy, so I kind of want to just go over there. Yeah, this is terrible accuracy, but hey, this is 46% accuracy with the debuff from the light cover. So if the dude moves, we are going to have the -10 from the Overwatch, but we are going to have like, I believe it's 20-40, so we are going to have plus 10% to the to this chance, meaning 56%. Not terrible. Overwatch, let's see what happens. He's going to target us, right? Yep, targeted or marked, and then he shoots. He misses. If he lands a hit, he's going to trigger the Overwatch. Well, not trigger. He's going to break the Overwatch, and both of my guys failed to connect that shot. That was a terrible shot. And now, yeah, that happened. Obviously. Okay, sure. Now this guy is like in a terrible position because we can just, you know, mark him for a termination. Now I don't know if this is going to end the turn or not. I think it doesn't, because I kind of wanted to place the X4 charge and just a retreat, like towards somewhere. Like this is probably the best position if we can kill that guy. He's going to offer us good protection from that guy over there. So we need to murderize that dude over there, right? Right. We are already flanking him, but if we move here, we are going to be blocked. We cannot see him. The tall cover kind of blocks your sight, like in the tile right next to, right in front of you, I think. But Carol is the only one who can move over there. Okay, let's start by doing this, because I kind of want to see if we can plant the charge. I don't think we can move, actually. But well, let's do that.
Menace 1-5, X4 module is armed.
Please tell me that I...
Neutralize any remaining hostile contacts.
Sorry, my friends, I almost died when I realized I didn't use any of my action points. Okay, Carol is kind of messed up, so we are going to go on a full retreat all the way over here. It kind of sucks that we are not, you know, using one of our dudes, but if Carol survives, she's going to get upgraded, so... And she's going to get a different haircut, because... No. That guy reminds that haircut reminds me from the dude from the Starship Troopers. Buzz, I think it's... I don't know. No. Okay, so this guy, bit far away, right? He's tagged, so we can retreat back a little bit, right? Forcing him to move towards us. We ambush him in an Overwatch ambush, because we have like these two dudes. You... However, for this plan to work, you have to land your shot. Okay, Emma, everything is dependent on you. If you miss this shot, I will have to readapt my plan. Okay? Don't miss Carol... No, in this case, don't miss Emma. We are looking at you, Emma. Okay? Don't. There we go. Beautiful, Emma.
Good riddance.
Nice. See? Now, this guy is still in range over here, however I'm pretty certain that in this tile he is not going to be in range. However, he has to move towards us, and this gap is quite large, meaning we might have a chance to perform a nice Overwatch ambush over here.
Moving to designated position.
We Overwatch from here.
I'm on it.
And we retreat back a little bit.
Headed there now.
Yeah, we can target the dude, and the dude cannot target us. And we Overwatch over here. There we go, beautiful. Fall into my trap, motherfucker. One shot landed. Next shot did not connect. Was not triggered, I mean. Well, I bet you it hurt like a lot. Now, this guy has the loot, so I kind of want to kill him the proper way. That can actually be easily achievable. If I move over here, right, I will have to sprint, meaning I will use both of my turns, but I will be threatening a flank, which means this guy will move probably from there into here. That means that we can, once again, try to ambush this guy. Now, he most certainly is going to come after Giardani, which means that he has to escape. Giardani, get the hell out of Dodge. Ahmed, you are going to overwatch from over there.
Now.
Jesus, terrible overwatch, by the way. Not really, because it's 40%. That's a tall cover. So not bad. And Carol, you are kinda not really in a terrible spot, actually, because he cannot shoot at you, meaning he cannot kill you from there. He needs to move to kill you, Carol. If he moves, he gets, you know, murderized by a hail of Overwatch, which we are going to set up right now. And Hema, for good riddance, is going to threaten the flank over there. These should force him out of his hidey hole. He didn't. What the fuck? Oh, because he's not being flanked. Because I'm a freaking dum-dum. I really didn't want to use the grenade, to be perfectly honest. All my careful planning. For nothing. Carol. If I'm... Well, can I freaking flank this dude? I cannot. I cannot. There is like no flanking spot where I can move him over here. I mean, I can move over there. Well, this kind of sucks, to be perfectly honest. I don't really have a good spot to run towards, so I kind of need to hand this thing right now. I hate when the computer doesn't do what I kind of want him to do. But oh well. You guys know what I'm thinking, don't you? You do. I don't want to kill him with a grenade because he has the loot. No other soldier dropped any loot, and I'm pretty certain that on the very first mission you have loot. So yeah, if I move over here, I'm out of line of sight of that guy. He cannot target me, I'm pretty certain. And even if he can, it's like it's a terrible spot for him to target me. And I think I can throw a grenade from there. So let's try this.
Headed there now. Back in.
Oh no, oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid. I pressed R instead of E because I wanted to rotate the freaking camera. Well, another plan foiled it. This is fucking terrible. I'm losing, like I was on such a good track and I'm losing my marbles now. Can I throw a nade from there? I cannot. Okay, don't panic, base manager. Don't panic just yet. It can still be done. Okay? Just chill out. You just need to play things a little bit differently. Okay, the grenade reaches there, right? I'm going to move over here. I hope this works, because if this doesn't work, I'm screwed. Okay. Now I'm going to move Carol over here.
Moving out.
I'm going to throw the nade. Only to break the cover, and not to kill it. Kinda wanted to break the other side's cover, but oh well.
Take this!
This is like a stun grenade, you know? There we go. Now he is exposed. Just because, you know, why not? Giardani is going to do some Overwatch from here because...
On Overwatch!
Got nothing better to do. Now, this is the do or die moment. If you missed, someone is going to die. Okay? Like, if we hit, he dies. If he missed, we die. Fuck yeah, we win.
Kill confirmed. Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
Very, very, very nice. Oh my lord, I can't believe everybody survived that. I mean, it's only the first mission, but... You know... It's me we're talking about, so... Alright, let's continue. Nitpick, by the way. But well... Now, we are done with the side mission. Let's get into the meaty part of the game, which is the base building part. As everybody knows, XCOM 2 is a base building game, and not a turn-based strategy game. Now, we are going to get one of everything.
Our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
You know what, Carol? I don't know why, but I was looking at you and I was thinking to myself, you are going to be the sharpshooter, because the hair is like this, you know, so that it doesn't fall on top of the scope. Makes total sense. I'm sorry, Carol, that I insulted your hairstyle. You were absolutely correct. Now, let's get squad sign, because it's the only power we can get right now. I think. Yeah. Yes, it is. Oh, it's already pre-selected, dum-dum. So, yeah, you're done. I say you are going to be the tech guy. Oh, boy.
Some of our most advanced equipment. Specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
You just look like a tech guy with that cap and everything. I don't know why. Just look like you have seen enough people asking you what to do when your only answer is, have you tried turning it off and on back on? No. Doesn't work, bro. Doesn't work. But well, we now have 8 protocol, which means that this little dude will move towards a friendly target and give it a massive bonus to its defense. Which is pretty nice. If you have someone hurt on the threat of death, it's going to reduce enemy accuracy. Now, you look like a swordy boy.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
Yep, that would be the face that I would do when I would be handling a sword. And then like that pretty neat freaking shotgun. Nice. Okay, I love it. So, it only leaves the heavy dude, the fat boy himself.
Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
A floating head in the background. Oh my god, I won't be able to unsee that. Now, cool thing is, this dude has a grenade launcher on his back, which clearly has a magazine. Oh, the thing is, he only has 1 grenade. By the way, I think he can carry... There is an upgrade to carry like 2 grenades or something like that, but... Yeah. Now we got an advanced... Oh, really? Okay. So, we actually got a pretty nice piece of loot, because you have like expanded magazines, advanced expanded magazines, and then you have like the tier 3, like the best magazines, which increases the clip size by 3. So we actually got like a tier 2 item out of that, which is pretty nice. Some corpses, which, you know,
Commander,
are done for
having these
research
2
and
soldiers
stuff.
continue to work together has paid off. They know each other well enough at this point that we can have them train as a pair for additional tactical capabilities.
Okay. Now, yeah, this thing is like they become buddies, and if you send them buddies on a mission, they will have additional powers over time.
Considering, but sometimes I do miss that damn sweater.
Sure thing, bro. Now let's bond them soldiers. Sure thing, yeah, sure. Let's take a bond.
The media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turn it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the resistance.
This is what happens when you have too much to drink, bro. Like, you really had to drink yourself into a coma. All right, let's take him home, boys. The alien is drunk. Okay. Now, this is our base, our mighty floating base in the skies, and our base
to the research labs.
is a little bit in disarray, but we'll be able to fix it in the near future. So before we go there, let's just take a look at this. We we got a little bit unlucky. You see these things expose the power coils. These things give additional power production to power buildings, or they power the room by itself, meaning that the room itself will not consume power. But it's better to put the power generator thingy in exposed power coil, and sometimes you can get lucky and have them over there, which would be nice, but we have to dig until we reach that, so yeah, not going to happen anytime soon. So
There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, we will have to clear this thing eventually, but let's just get into the research thingy.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
Farewell, Samuel L. Jackson. But instead of being a badass, you are a nerd. That's fine. So let's just open the research thingy and just go for, one of these things. These things are actually like pretty basic. This allows you to add the loot into your weapons. These will give you med kits, I think. So let's go for the med kits first.
That area of research to be among the more intriguing options available.
Oh, thank you.
We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available.
All right, let's talk to engineering next.
Okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
Well, thank you. So yeah, this is engineering, where you can build items for your dudes. So let's see, what can we fabricate right now?
Oh, some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time.
Okay, apparently we already have the medkit. You know what? Let's build one of those. We only need one because this thing doesn't get consumed. It's an equipable item and it lasts forever. That's all that we need. Thank you. I'm gonna go away now.
Dad sacrificed the only thing he had left to get this ship off the ground. And I won't let it be for nothing.
Sure thing.
She might for wear right now. But with some new schematics and a little elbow grease, she'll be the toughest thing in the sky.
Okay, now, human resources, can we expect? Well, we already saw some of those in the form of soldiers, but those are not the only dudes that we are going to recruit. We also need engineers and scientists to speed up research and to operate and build stuff around here. Right now we don't have any, but that dudette over there is pretty capable, so she kinda works as an engineer, and Samuel L. Jackson over there works as a scientist. So we can actually get some things going, so we can either clear debris, getting some supplies, or we can build some stuff. Guess what? We kinda need to build some stuff first, especially a power relay, because, you know, we need power. We have none. That's bad. But the Guerrilla Tactical School would also be pretty nice, as you get additional upgrades in here that are really helpful, like more party members. You start with 4, you eventually grow to 6. I think you don't get more than that, except in special missions. But as you can see over there, I don't think we have the power, right? Let's go over here, see how much power we have. 6 out of 15. Okay, we do have power. So let's go straight into the Guerrilla Tactical School, or Tactics School, but that's more difficult for me to say. That's going to consume most of our supplies, but guess what? Totally okay.
I'll send word when it's up and running.
Now, if we had engineers, we could like put them in there, but we can't. So, yeah, as you can see.
Engineering team before I can start clearing out some of these other rooms. We should recruit an engineer.
Sure thing, whenever I can. Because we don't have engineers, I cannot continue excavation. If you could put it over there. That's fine. Okay, we are building the tactical school, so that's totally fine. And now what we do is quite simple. We come over here.
Commander, good to see
Talk
you
to
on
this
your
dude.
feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
Well, thank you so much. Where is the keys? If it's mine, I kinda want to fly it around.
We're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
Sure thing. So this is how we spend, you know, time. Because as you can see, we need stuff, like stuff is days away, but the time goes very, very slowly. You just spend time in here, scanning, and time fast forwards until you have a mission available. But that's going to be for a future episode, my friends. So pretty much the structure of this playthrough is just going to be, we start by doing some scanning and some building, then we get a mission, we do the mission, episode over, and we just take it for as long as we can. There are some missions that are pretty fast, so we can do 2 missions in those episodes. But other than that, that's going to be pretty much it. So in the future, we're going to scan the entire planet, establish bases all over the place, and get ourselves resources for all the bases that we establish. For that, we need to establish to research technology and whatnot, build additional buildings like radio relays and stuff like that. But all of that is something for the very far future. So my friends, with all of that said, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you will enjoy this series. And if you have enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.